And we're back at the top again today with another type to check off the type chart checklist. Now this checklist is supposed to create concepts for Pokemon with the type combinations yet to be done with a regular Pokemon. And even though Let's Go is out this fall, Generation 8 doesn't actually begin until the following fall in 2019. This is actually long and far enough away for us to begin and finish this series. But there is that brand new Pokemon waiting for us in Pokemon Let's Go. So, we can still theorize about that one. So today, we'll continue said series where we take all the remaining unused type combinations to create a brand new Pokemon, even though I just said that in the past. Oh boy, I'm repeating myself. However, this is the 4th video in the series, so if you missed the other videos, you might have been hit with a karate chop. But we have to begin. Like right now, we've got 41 videos to get through, so without further ado, let's dive into our 4th unused type combination, Normal and Steel. As always, we will cover this new Pokemon concept as we did prior with the origin and design, followed by the stats, moves, and abilities, and we're gonna wrap it up with a few competitive sets. But moving on to today's concept, that would be this design from Smiley Fakemon. What can I say, their talent is off the charts. Now then, this concept is based off a Porcupine. Didn't we do this one like 3 months ago at the beginning of August? Yeah, but that was for a poison type. This one trades those toxic quills in for some steel-tipped ones. The strange part is how close the names are to each other. Great minds think alike, and the previous Porcupine was named Quillstar. Smiley actually named this one Quillstir, with an E, not an A. You can't actually write how close and coincidental that this is. Once again, I'd imagine this Pokemon's basic stage would be encountered early on, in more of a plains-like area. Not too early, as most early routes are just plain forested paths. For you shiny hunters out there, if we change its body so it was more of a silver color while its quills were gold, it would be a very exciting find. Or would it? Shiny Quillsters would need to be wary, as gold quills would make it vulnerable to poaching. Please don't do that. Quillstir has a type combination that is near to that of Alolan Sandslash, and Alolan Sandslash didn't do too well. Okay, no jokes, it's in the worst tier, but hopefully we can avoid this with potential moves and stats, but it all starts with the stats. Looking at this Pokemon, it's actually not bad defensively, with base 90 HP, base 97 defense, and base 93 special defense. Just keep a fighting Pokemon away from it. Its offensive capabilities are up there as well, but it's mainly one-sided. With a base 123 attack stat, it can actually hit hard. However, with a base 77 speed and base 33 special attack, it limits it a bit to what it can do offensively. Let's check out its moves and abilities, since that's what will make or break this Pokemon. I'll start with the abilities, since I just realized some moves might not make sense without knowing the abilities beforehand, and they really aren't that bad. Light Metal will make sure Low Kick won't be hitting as hard, and Iron Barbs is a pretty good defensive ability. But, look at those needles on its back, that's why. And Skill Link will give it a nice niche of a slow, tanky physical attacker. Let's compare those to the moves it can learn, starting with the level up moveset. It's got 3 multi-hit moves with Icicle Spear, Pin Missile, and Spike Cannon, but other than those, it still has good non-multi-hit options with Drill Run, Double Edge, and Iron Head. And to top it off, we have the TMs, which complement it with Earthquake, Shadow Claw, Rock Slide, X-Scissor, and Swords Dance. And with all this known, what does it mean for the movesets? Look, we're just trying to mask Quillstir's fighting weakness, so we gotta work with what we got. And in typical fashion, we'll have an offensive, defensive, and setup variance. Although this is the norm, it won't always run the same each time. Let's begin with the offensive set, which we're running with an Assault Vest and the ability Iron Barbs. It doesn't make sense to run Skill Link here, as we don't have much to take advantage of it. We're running an Adamant Quillstir with the moves Iron Head, Return, Drill Run, and Icicle Spear. Why are we running Return over Double Edge? Well, that's due to the fact that I don't want to be taking recoil damage. With the defensive set, we'll be having Deja Vu. It's almost identical to Quillstar's defensive set. We're still running Leftovers and an Impish Nature, as well as Toxic Spikes and Spiky Shield, but the things that are different are the things Quillstar does not get. Instead, Quillstir is running Iron Barbs for an ability, running Return and Earthquake for moves. Steel coverage doesn't matter per se, since we'd be walled by Steel types, so Earthquake is a much better coverage in this case. As for our last set, I decided to show off Skill Link and Setup. With setup, we have the options of Autotomize and Swords Dance, and since the former just boosts speed, I went with the latter. We're running the Life Orb paired with the ability Skill Link and its adamant nature. With Spike Cannon and Icicle Spear taking advantage of the ability, it can hit really hard, especially with a Swords Dance boost. We're running Iron Head over Pin Missile since we still need steel coverage, though you could also switch that up to Earthquake under this set too since we're still getting walled out by steel types. It's a fact of life. Death, taxes, and a normal steel type getting walled by another steel type. But with that, that's our 4th Pokemon we have built for Generation 8. What did you think about this Pokemon? What design or stat change would you make? Do I have bad ideas when it comes to Pokemon? I would like to hear your opinion. Not only that, but we're 4 down and 40 more unused type combinations left. And using this type chart, which type combinations should be featured in the next video? Let me know the answer to all these questions in the comments below. If you enjoyed and want to climb to the top, go ahead and smack the like button as high as it can go, and subscribe to start the climb today. With that, I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you back at the top later on, because that's how we do what. I really hope you didn't hear that plane engine.